Hello everyone, this is Soviet Russian Bear, and as a Vladimir Putin supporter I rarely criticize him. But right now I have to admit that Putin did one of the biggest mistakes of his entire presidency when he trusted the Western globalist elites on the Minsk and Minsk II accords. It turns out the globalist West and the Kiev regime, they did not plan to follow these accords. Why? Because they only needed them to buy some time for the Kiev regime to rearm its armed forces and to retrain its soldiers by NATO standards. That's the only reason why they actually signed the Minsk II accords. They didn't even plan to follow them. Not to mention that the Kiev regime armed forces, they continued to attack to small scale of shelling of residential areas of Donbass for 8 years. And you know what? Former German Chancellor Angela Merkel, she confessed to it. She openly said that they didn't plan to follow the accords. They needed them to buy some time. And before that, a couple weeks before that, the famous Russian pranksters Lexus and Vovan 222, they posing as a former US ambassador to Russia, Michael McFaul, they interviewed former Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko, and he basically said the same thing, that they didn't actually plan to fulfill the Minsk II accords. They needed them to buy some time. He needed them to buy some time for his army, to train his army. What I say right now is that Vladimir Putin, you made a big mistake when you trusted them. And now Putin says that, oh, we didn't expect that the Minsk Accords was a ploy. Really? I really hope he was not being sincere. And the real reason why Russia didn't start the special military operation at least 5 years before 2022 is that the Russian economy back then wasn't really prepared for the unprecedented amount of sanctions that the Western world imposed on Russia in 2022 after the special operation began. I really hope that. I really hope so. But what I must say right now is that I kinda need to apologize to those Russian patriots who were saying back in 2015 that the Minsk Accords are a sham and they're not gonna fulfill them, and that they will continue to attack Donbass and all that stuff. I don't know. Why did Vladimir Putin insisted on the fulfillment of these accords? I hope that what I've said before, that the Russian economy wasn't prepared for the sanctions, is the true reason. Also, I have to say right now that any sort of agreement or accord signed with the West from now on is not worth the paper it is written on. Yes, it's not worth it. But anyway, this has been Soviet Russian Bear. I wish peace, love and prosperity to all of my amazing, beautiful subscribers. And before I go, YouTube censorship does not allow me to show or say what I wish to say here. So I strongly recommend you to subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link will be in the description box or in the pinned comment in the comment section below. But anyway, Soviet Russian Bear out. До свидания.